I'm Courtney Kirkpatrick. I work at Razor and Tie, and we are a publishing company and record label, and I work in the film and TV department. So we work with both sides, publishing and masters. Our job consists of sifting through our catalog and pitching what we represent to music supervisors, and the music supervisors are the people who work on different shows or films or ads that choose the music for their projects. So we're trying to make relationships with those people and get our music to those people.
I'm Jen Smith-Walczyk, and I work for Whizbang Inc. We are a film and TV licensing company here in Nashville. And what makes us a little bit different is that we work with independent artists, and we also work with some record labels. And we work with those artists who own the rights to both their publishing and their masters. And we help pitch that catalog for film and TV opportunities as well. When someone comes to me specifically and says, hey, I'm looking to write more for film and television, I give them 3 pieces of advice. I say, just make sure your songs are, especially for film and TV, super simple. Doesn't need to be, super complex. Musically, lyrically, needs to be very general. And I want them to be true to themselves as an artist as well, so just remember to be authentic. 2 other important things. I would make sure that when you have a song that you are going to go ahead and cut and produce, I would make sure that you have all of your songwriting splits figured out ahead of time.
Totally.
And make sure that that's all squared away. Mm-hmm. And also, we always need instrumentals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So making sure that you
have that. For us, the finished product is so important. We can't pitch anything that's not finished, so it has to be mixed, mastered, and done. It can't be like a rough vocal or like a rough, it has to be done. So definitely having that all in place, having your producer, having someone who can turn it around quickly for us is great. For what we do, we have to listen to songs in a very different way than if you were listening to them for pitching them to artists. For me, I definitely look for something that is fresh and different, but that also lyrically can apply to the different projects that we're working on. And for us, story songs, it's just harder for us to work with. We really can't work with something that's like, I woke up, I went outside, I went and did this, this, and this. Those songs are really hard for us to pitch. So that if that's your style of writing, that's really not going to be something that I can work with. It doesn't make it a bad song at all, and it might work, especially we're in Nashville. That style of writing is much more prominent in country music. But so that's I definitely look for people that can write in a more general sense, and that doesn't mean that it's the song doesn't have any depth. It just means that it has to apply to a lot of situations when it's paired with picture, and it can't be too specific to distract from what's actually going on in the scene.
I probably had two examples I can explain. I stayed in a job longer than I should have before because I thought it would have been a great growth opportunity for me, and it turns out it wasn't, and I was just making myself miserable. So I would definitely encourage anyone who's looking into moving ahead with a professional career, don't make yourself miserable. Life is short. Move on if you really feel it's time for you to move on. And I definitely learned a lot from that experience. Another, really important thing for me, I started out in a different career path. I kind of fell into music business in a different city, and I worked for a concert promoter for many years. And then when time came, I moved here and started working for a management and licensing company. And I had no idea about the broader picture of music business. And so I would definitely encourage everyone to, even if your career path is publishing or if you want to work A&R for a label, learn about all the other opportunities and other aspects of music business. I came down here and I felt like I had a lot of catching up to do. I obviously didn't go to school for music business, and I think that students that do have great knowledge for that, but definitely encourage everyone to, don't just stay so focused on what you want to do. There's so many other aspects that all play a role.
Totally. And the business today is so intertwined.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's not like you're just a publisher. You're just, it's like you end up doing a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
So it's definitely beneficial to learn about all those different areas. I would say, it's a privilege to be in this business, and I think you're so eager to jump into it and just kind of do whatever is asked and do what you have to do. But I think it's important to remember to stay true to yourself in that process. Sometimes you get put in the position of having to make difficult decisions that challenge your own beliefs and how you handle situations, and you just have to stay true to who you are and handle situations in the way that you feel good about. You're dealing with artists and with their art, and making sure to be respectful of the product that they're creating and all that kind of stuff. It's so easy to want to do something to get ahead. This is such a relationship business, and you make friends with people at other companies. You don't want to burn bridges. You just have to. I think it's important to maintain those friendships and to be respectful of those friendships and in a business sense. And I think that gets you further down the road.
Mohawk or mullet?
Mohawk.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Acoustic or electric?
Coffee house, acoustic.
I guess if I had to choose acoustic, but
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
I guess beach.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. Love that. I know. Dogs.
Rain or shine?
Shine.
To be or not to be?
To be.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Cream or sugar?
None.
House or home?
Home.
Aunt or aunt?
Ant.
Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
You guys or y'all?
Y'all.
You guys.
Soda or pop?
Soda.
Catcher in the Rye or Gatsby?
Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, me too.
80s or 90s?
80s.
90s.
Stones or Beatles?
Beatles.
Beatles.